Hello everyone, welcome to the class number 16 of the Map Insights. In the past 15 classes, I have already told you how we sail through these classes. Questions are formulated on the basis of the prelims examination for the UPSC and answers are explained with the help of maps so that you can develop an eidetic memory. That means a photographic memory. From the perspective of this examination, I cover all the important events of 1 week in one class and that premieres on every Sunday at 8 p.m. Make sure you subscribe to StudyIQ IAS English and also my Telegram channel Pooja Dwivedi UPSC because whatever is important from the perspective of this examination, we take the classes on StudyIQ IAS English and thereafter provide the PDFs through this channel. If you have any queries, you can talk to me on my Instagram and follow me on my threads. So Emerald Isle experienced flooding after tropical storm Ophelia made landfall and the island is located in. These are the given options. You have to tell me the correct answer. The correct answer, as many of you have commented in the comment segment, is B, that is USA. Right now we are also looking at some other tropical cyclones such as Cyclone Tej and Cyclone Hamoon. Cyclone Tej has developed in the Arabian Sea of the Indian Ocean and Cyclone Hamoon may develop in the Bay of Bengal. It has already developed, it's in the stages. And that is why it is important to know about tropical cyclones as well. So as you can see with the help of this particular map, this is Emerald Isle and it is to the east of North Carolina and it is in the USA. Alright, so these kind of things you have to remember with the help of maps. Consider the following pairs: Launchpads and the country they are located in. Sohae Satellite Launching Station, North Korea. Sonmiani Satellite Launch Vehicle, Pakistan. Baikonur Cosmodrome, Kazakhstan. So how many pairs given above is or are correct? Recently, we conducted our test flight for Gaganyaan. And the Gaganyaan mission is a very important mission. I have completely covered it in one of my classes on StudyIQ IAS English. And these are the certain countries we always keep in perspective when we are talking about satellite launches, because North Korea is a country that is continuously conducting very offensive satellite launches. You have to know about the locations as well because it could be asked in the UPSC examination. Whatever is important from the perspective of Indian security and the security of Indo-Pacific, it is important that you remember it. So let's see Sohae Satellite Launching Center. Where is it? Here is Sohae Satellite Launching Station or Center that is situated in North Korea. And here it is. From here, it launches many satellites, specifically showing its military prowess towards Japan and the USA. Alright, and these are the kind of questions that generally reflect in our paper. Sometimes UPSC can ask us about nuclear power stations as well. Okay, so you have to remember it from the perspective of your preliminary examination. Then we have another one, that is Baikonur Cosmodrome. Baikonur Cosmodrome in Kazakhstan actually has been the launch pad of many Russian satellites, but it is situated in Kazakhstan, Baikonur, so remember that as well. I completely disregard the depiction of India in this map. It's not my narrative, neither the narrative of StudyIQ IAS English. This is just for depiction purposes. This is not our narrative. This is just for depiction. Here is the Sonmiani Satellite Launch Center in Pakistan. Another one is the Tilla Satellite Launch Center for missile testing. Alright. So remember Sonmiani and Tilla. Alright. So let's see. First, Sohae Satellite Launching Station is correct. Sonmiani Satellite Launch Vehicle is in Pakistan. Launching Station we can call it, or center, not vehicle specifically. And Baikonur Cosmodrome is in Kazakhstan. Okay. So all three are correctly matched. All three will be the correct answer. Moving on to the next question. Consider the following countries: Iran, Egypt, Syria, Israel, Turkey or Turkey. How many of the above countries border Lebanon? These are our given options. We know that West Asia is almost collapsing. Continuously, Israel is at war with the Hamas. But not only Hamas, also the Hezbollah, which is launching offensive from the Lebanese territory. And that is why it is important to know about Lebanon as well. Here is Lebanon in this map. We are seeing it. And it shares a border with Israel and Syria. Two countries only. Alright. So you can also remember certain other geographical features of Lebanon, like Bekaa Valley, like Lebanon mountains. It also has a border with the Mediterranean Sea. Here is the capital of Beirut. Sometimes important cities are also asked. So remember Jazim, Sidon, Tyre, Litani River is a river which is very important. Then we have here the anti-Lebanon mountains that spans across Syria as well as Lebanon. And here is the Syrian desert. Here is the so-called Israeli occupied Golan Heights as well. So remember that these kind of questions pertaining to important geographical features as well as the important cities can be asked. So remember it. So yes, if we talk about Syria and Israel, these are the two countries which border Lebanon but not Iran, Egypt or Turkey. Two only will be the correct answer. Let's move forward. Consider the following statements. Israel controls two border crossings with the Gaza Strip while Egypt controls one. Erez crossing is in the eastern border of Gaza and Kerem Shalom is in the north. Rafah crossing is a crossing between Egypt and the Gaza Strip. So what do we have to see? How many statements given above is or are correct? Recently, Egypt has opened the Rafah crossing, which is one of the crossings that is controlled by another country that is shared between Egypt and Gaza Strip. Of course, because it has been opened by the Egypt, it is under the control of Egypt. There are other two, Erez crossing and Kerem Shalom. So let us see it with the help of this particular map. Here is the Rafah crossing, and as you can see, the Gaza Strip is a small strip that shares its borders with Egypt through the Sinai Peninsula. This is the Sinai Peninsula, and here is Israel. Okay, and through the Rafah crossing, it shares an opening. It is up to Egypt which members or which people of the Gaza Strip it can allow to come into Egypt and which people it can deny. Also, here is the Erez crossing, which is under the control of Israel. Another very important crossing is the Kerem Shalom. Here is the Kerem Shalom crossing. That is for goods only, not for the crossing of civilians. But as we know that Erez crossing and Kerem Shalom right now are completely prohibited to be crossed. There is only one border crossing, that is Rafah. Through Rafah crossing only, India has been able to send aid to Gaza. Alright, so Israel controls two border crossing, Kerem Shalom and Erez crossing. That is, Erez crossing is in the northern border and Kerem is eastern. Okay, so first is correct. Two border crossings are controlled by Israel, one Rafah by Egypt. Rafah crossing is a crossing between Egypt and Gaza Strip. That is definitely correct. 3 is correct, first is correct, but second is not correct. How many are correct? 2 only will be the correct answer. Moving on, consider the following countries: Colombia, Chile, Venezuela, Peru. The Amazon forest spans across how many of the above countries? Amazon forests are being lost. These are the lungs of the earth, and these are being lost because of the continuous greed of South America and other countries. So let's see the Amazon forests, which actually protects our biodiversity, the lungs of the earth, a huge stockpile to sequester carbon. We are losing it. And it spans across countries such as Bolivia, Brazil, Peru, Ecuador, Colombia, Venezuela, Guyana, Suriname, and the French overseas territory of French Guinea. Alright, so let us see if our options have some other countries. Colombia is there, yes. Venezuela and Peru. Let's see if Chile is there. No, Chile is not there. Colombia, Peru, Venezuela. Colombia, Peru, Venezuela, but not Chile. 1, 3 and 4, 3 only will be the correct answer. Alright, so these kind of questions could come. Moving on, consider the following pairs, lake and the country in which they are situated. First is Lake Van, Iran, Issyk Kul, Uzbekistan, Lake Tiberias, France. So how many pairs given above is or are correct? Certain important lakes, rivers and their origin, which are in the news, can also be asked. So here is the map that is going to show us Lake Tiberias or Sea of Galilee. It is also known as Sea of Galilee. It is situated in Israel. Okay. So first statement, the third one is incorrect because Lake Tiberias, that is the Sea of Galilee, is situated in Israel. Then we have Lake Van. Lake Van is actually here in East Turkey or Turkey, here is Lake Van. And if we talk about Isikkul, here is Isikkul in Kyrgyzstan, not Uzbekistan. Alright, so let us see how many of the pairs given above is or are correct. Lake Van is in Turkey, Isikkul is in Kyrgyzstan, and Lake Tiberias is in Israel. None are actually correct. None will be the correct answer. Alright, let's move ahead and talk about other questions. Consider the following pairs, place and the location. Mushkoh Valley, Uttarakhand, Kaimur Tiger Reserve, Madhya Pradesh, Durgavati Tiger Reserve, Rajasthan. How many of the pairs given above is or are correctly matched? Here is the Mushkoh Valley and it is in Dras, that is in Ladakh. Again, I do not at all support this map, but for depiction purposes, this was the only map that was correctly available. So yes, first pair is incorrect. Kaimur Tiger Reserve is actually in Bihar and not Madhya Pradesh. Alright, so let me find out where is Kaimur. Here is Kaimur Wildlife Sanctuary or Tiger Reserve in Bihar. And then finally we have Durgavati Wildlife Sanctuary, Durgavati, Virangana Durgavati, which is in Madhya Pradesh. Alright, so first pair is incorrect, second is also incorrect, and third is also incorrect. None will be the correct answer. Moving on. Consider the following statements. The Indian Himalayas are spread across 12 states and 2 union territories. The Eastern Ghats are spread across 6 states and the Western Ghats traverse through 5 states. So what do we have to see? How many of the statements given above is or are correct? If we talk about the first one, actually the Himalayas are spread across 11 states and 2 union territories. 11 states include Uttarakhand, Himachal Pradesh, Arunachal Pradesh, Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Nagaland, Sikkim, Tripura, Assam and West Bengal. And there are 2 union territories, namely Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh. So, 2 apart, 2 union territories, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And they stretch across 2500 kilometers. Okay, so first statement on that basis becomes incorrect because here it is written 12, but it is 11 states and 2 union territories. Eastern Ghats, let's talk about Eastern Ghats. Eastern Ghats are spread across, this is an old map, but Andhra Pradesh got bifurcated in 2014, so Andhra Pradesh and Telangana 1, 2, then Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Odisha. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. There are 5 states through which Eastern Ghats span across. It's not 6, it's 5. Okay. Western Ghats, let's talk about Western Ghats. Western Ghats actually start from Gujarat. From Gujarat 1, then Maharashtra, Goa, Karnataka, Kerala and Tamil Nadu. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It traverses or spans across 6 states, not 5. So don't get confused like this. Okay, first is incorrect, second and third are also incorrect. How many are correct? None will be the correct answer. Moving on. This is a practice question for you. You have to match the place and the location. Al-Ghaida, Egypt, Salalah, Saudi Arabia, Socotra, Yemen. Why have I asked you this question? Because the cyclone Tej is going to affect these many areas. Alright, so make sure you comment in the comment segment. Let me take the names of those students who have answered my last question correctly. Okay, so that you can answer the next one as well. So yes, those who have answered it correctly include Karnika, Preeti, thank you Gyan, Shantanu, Ashu, Komal, Riya, thank you so much Riya, Anshika, thank you, Shubham, Padmashri, thank you, Anshika Jaiswal, thank you so much, you are also correct, Shubhendu, Priyadarshan, Simran, Lakshmi, Rishabh, thank you Prabhat, you are also correct, Mansi, Sanjeev, Rasmita, thank you Rasmita, Manish, Revisit Media, Abhishek, Aman, thank you so much for answering the last question. Answer this one as well. Thank you so much for watching and stay updated.